this is my next evolution from contender to champion. Now it's my time from champion to the legend.
Chinese sweetheart Shi Ming stole the spotlight at UFC Macau with a head
stretcher thing. I'd seen the head kick before I'd heard about the fact that she got taken out on a stretcher like that, man. And to be able to do that at that size, what weight was that? Was that 115?
115 straw weight.
That's insane.
The road to UFC strawweight winner's star power skyrocketed even further when it was revealed that she isn't just a fighter, but a medical doctor by profession.
Doctor, and you're still working as a doctor?
Yes, I'm a China licensed doctor. I'm actually have a doctor job at daytime. Then I train. I have to say again, thank you, my coach Bagger and my team, China Catch Wrestling. I'm just a normal girl. That's all the job done by my coach and my team.
To top it off, Shi Ming's parents remain unaware of her double life as a prize fighter, a secret that she keeps carefully under wraps. But will she be able to hide her little secret now that she's in the UFC? It'll be a challenge for Shi Ming to keep her superhero disguise intact as she climbs the ranks and faces the world's best. But the question looms large. Does she have what it takes to be the best in the world, or at least a top contender?
Because I'm just a normal girl. I'm not grown, I'm not strong, I have bad eyes, I don't have high testosterone.
Let's recap some of her past fights and find out just how good this doctor-turned-bona fide beast really is. Shi Ming started her MMA journey in 2015, and in less than a decade, she's fought 22 times, with 17 victories and 5 losses. 2 of her wins have come by the way of knockout, 6 by submissions and 9 by decisions. Her biggest win came against Zia Khan Fang in the final of the Road to UFC event at Galaxy Arena in Macau on November 23rd, when she entered the fight as the underdog, but defied all odds just 46 seconds into the 3rd round, when she landed a high kick flush to Fang's chin and followed up with 3 precise strikes to the face that rendered Fang unconscious. The referee stepped in, and Fang was carried out on a stretcher after remaining unconscious for several minutes. The stunning victory earned Shi the Road to UFC Season 3 strawweight title, a contract with the world's premier MMA organization, and the performance of the night bonus, along with a $50,000 reward. So, how good is she? Primarily, Shi Ming is a catch wrestler, with a solid foundation in takedowns and top control. Like most wrestlers in MMA, Bunny Bomb likes to smash and grab. She likes to clinch, drag her opponents against the fence, and then take the fight to the mat with trips and sweeps. She does a great job of imposing her will on her opponents.
She did that kind of a technical double leg entrance that you're going to see tonight, but we'll see. She was feeling the pressure there a little bit.
Once on the ground, Shi Ming is always looking to improve positions and find openings for submissions or ground and pound. The Chinese star's positional awareness and scrambling ability are top-notch, as demonstrated in her fight against Shim Yu Ri at Road FC, when even after getting sprawled, she didn't lose control and quickly got hold of her opponent's left leg, turning the situation around and securing a takedown just seconds later.
Shi Ming took a big shot to the chest, stomach and chest area when she shot in.
Shi Ming's
made it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Made that takedown.
She's got this.
When she can't take her opponent down against the cage, she doesn't mind shooting in the open, often catching a kick to take her opponent for a ride.
Oh. Now she's on the back. She's locked onto that armbar.
What sets Shi Ming apart as a grappler is her sheer toughness, a trait that overshadows her petite frame. Her heart, metaphorically her strongest muscle, seems engineered to persevere no matter how grim the odds. A prime example of this was her fight against Gerardo Shiho at Road FC. Caught in a deep and seemingly inescapable armbar, Shi's refusal to quit was nothing short of inspirational, as she displayed incredible grit to somehow get her way out of danger to secure a dominant position.
She's got to work up now. She's got to work. It's really tight. Wow.
No reflex here. Murata has it.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Almost, but she
see.
Just the angle.
The angle's not right.
Elbows turn slightly.
Okay.
Wow, Harada's really cranking on it. Shi Ming's looking to get back up onto her knees. The fans are cheering her on. Wow, and she's out.
When Shi Ming says she's small, has bad eyes, but is an absolute boss in the cage, she's not exaggerating. She's a total badass in grappling, and her game is built on rock-solid fundamentals, both offensively and defensively. She also has a deep understanding of positions, knowing when to bring the fire in dominant spots and when to stay icy calm while working her way out of trouble from the bottom. Shi Ming is a skilled grappler capable of handling most opponents outside the UFC top 15. However, the question remains whether her abilities are enough to compete with ranked contenders. With solid takedowns, effective scrambling, and tight defense, Shi Ming has the potential to hold her own against most fighters ranked between 6 and 15. While dominance may not be her forte just yet, she possesses the tools to make her opponents work hard for victory. However, there's still room for improvement as she needs to refine her entries and takedown setups to avoid falling into submissions, enhance her top control, and most importantly, become more imposing inside the cage. Now, that covers her strengths, but how good is she as a striker? Sure, we've seen her knock Jia Khan Feng's brain cells into orbit at UFC Macau, but was that a calculated strike or just a lucky shot? Well, it was definitely not the latter. Make no mistakes, Shi Ming isn't on the level of Zhang Weili, Joanna Jedrzejczyk, or Rose Namajunas, at least not yet. However, her boxing is solid enough to hold its own, and her kicking game is deceptively effective. When it comes to boxing, Shi Ming tends to operate in two distinct modes. She either keeps her distance and holds back,
Nice inside low kick here by Shi Ming.
or she goes all out, unleashing flurries of punches that often hit their mark.
Wow, yeah, see, this is...
Shi Ming stays active on the feet, not so much with her punches, but with her constant movement and backtracking, skillfully avoiding unnecessary exchanges.
Nice counter by Shi this time with the kick catch.
Yeah, she went for the low kick just one too many times.
She patiently waits for the perfect moment to strike, and when it comes, she caps more impressive than her boxing. The Chinese star uses front kicks, teeps to the body, and leg kicks to wear down her opponents, setting up for her powerful head kick.
And again, nice counter by Suyan.
What she excels at is constantly targeting the body and legs with kicks, while occasionally surprising her opponents with a headshot.
There's a teep there to the...
We saw her strategy come to fruition at UFC Macau, where she methodically attacked the body and legs with kicks, before feinting a punch and landing a head kick to the neck that sent Feg into a shadowy abyss. The only thing Shi Ming lacked, at least before UFC Macau, was that killer instinct. Whenever she had her opponent hurt or exhausted, she would hold back instead of going for the finish. Instead of pressing the attack, she would either circle around or shoot for a takedown.
Spinning back kick there.
Now 1 minute, less than 1 minute has left. Oh, nice counter.
This is an area of her game that still needs improvement if she wants to become a more dangerous threat in the cage. As far as mental and physical fortitude is concerned, Shi Ming is an absolute tank. She's tough as nails and can take a ton of punishment without folding like a lawn chair. In her loss to Shim Yu Ri at Road FC, Shi Ming endured a brutal onslaught from the Wushu fighter. On the outside, Yu Ri used her length and reach to pick apart the Chinese fighter, and in the clinch, it was even worse with brutal knees to the head and body.
Something along those lines, but nothing was happening there.
Yeah, that position was kind of like do me an armbar kind of position.
Yeah, if you're gonna start throwing hammer fists, you gotta be careful with the armbar.
But despite absorbing a savage amount of punishment, Shi Ming continued to fight like a tigress, refusing to go down. She was ultimately saved by the ref.
His big knees. Oh, Shi Ming's trying to fight out of the position.
The knee kicks are devastating. This is so
Yeah.
Oh,
Stopped it. Wow.
Stopped it.
That was the first and only TKO loss of her career. 3 of her remaining 4 losses have come by decision, and 1 by submission, which indicates that she's incredibly hard to finish. As far as personality and potential for stardom is concerned, Shi Ming is super sweet, speaks English fluently, which will help her connect with American fans, and is highly self-aware, with a clear goal in mind. Shi Ming has all the ingredients to become a fan favorite if she keeps winning and climbing the ranks. But, of course, that's easier said than done. The UFC is a different ballgame altogether. It's the highest level of combat, and you have to be something truly special to make it to the top. As wholesome as Shi Ming is as a fighter and a person, she hasn't yet shown those sparks of genius inside the cage. Apart from the head kick from the pits of hell, of course. That was the highlight of her career, and I believe it'll stay that way unless Dr. Shi teams up with a top gym in the US. She has all the skills, the heart, and most importantly, the willingness to achieve big things in life. She doesn't give up and is very gritty, but she needs to improve, and that too dramatically, because she's already set the bar so high. Now she can't afford to falter. How far do you think Shi Ming can go in the UFC? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.